You must kill your father and take the throne yourself. This is your rightful place in the universe." This voice echoed constantly in his ears, words that slowly conquered his mind, driving him toward a decision that would change not only his own life, but the fate of thousands forever. But would a son truly be willing to spill his father's blood for the sake of power? Let us travel back thousands of years to the heart of Ferdowsi's eternal masterpiece, to hear the tale of a king whose name is entwined with blood and serpents. The Legend of Zahhak. In the heart of the ancient deserts of Arabia, there ruled a virtuous king named Merdas. He was a monarch who governed not with the sword, but with justice and mercy. Ferdowsi describes him as a God-fearing man who shunned all evil. Merdas's wealth was not gained through war or plunder. He owned thousands of herds of horses, camels, cattle, and sheep, and he distributed the milk of his livestock to the needy for free. Because of this, his land was filled with peace and abundance. Yet a dark shadow always followed this kingdom, a shadow that was the enemy of all that is good and pure. Merdas had a son named Zahhak. He was a brave and warrior-like youth, yet impulsive, immature, and thirsty for power. He harbored dreams of ruling the world, dreams for which the time had not yet come. Iblis, the devil, that ancient foe of light, saw a perfect opportunity. Disguising himself as a wise and eloquent young man, he found his way into Zahhak's court. With a silver tongue, he whispered into the prince's ear, "Why wait for your father's death? You are worthy of the crown and the throne. If you strike a covenant with me, the entire world will be under your command." But Iblis did not stop there. He appeared in Zahhak's dreams at night, painting vivid pictures of the glory of sovereignty until Zahhak truly believed the throne was his birthright. Merdas had an ancient habit. Every night before sunrise, he would go alone to his garden. There, beside a pool of crystal clear water, he would wash and offer his prayers. Iblis knew this secret. With Zahhak's help, Iblis dug a deep pit on Merdas's usual path and covered it with soil, branches, and leaves so that no one would notice. That night, the air was heavy. From behind the garden trees, Zahhak watched his father, whose hands trembled slightly as he prayed. For a moment, Zahhak's heart wavered. He wanted to scream, to warn his father, but Iblis whispered in his ear, "It is now or never." Zahhak remained silent. Between his love for his father and his love for power, he chose power. Unaware of his son's betrayal, Merdas stepped into the darkness toward the garden. Suddenly, the ground vanished beneath his feet. He fell into the pit and perished instantly. That sound was not just the fall of a king. It was the sound of the sacred bond between father and son shattering. With the death of Merdas, the world lost one of its finest rulers. Zahhak stood by that pit until morning, listening to the heavy silence of the garden. The next morning, with hands stained by his father's blood, Zahhak ascended the throne. He had reached power, but he didn't know that this crime was the dawn of an era of darkness and terror, a time when the blood of thousands would be spilled upon the earth. And Iblis had an even more horrific plan in mind. In the next episode, you will see how Iblis, with a mysterious kiss, changes Zahhak's fate and the history of Iran forever. To hear this story, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to be the first to uncover the secret of Iblis's mysterious kiss.